How to make money fast as a young woman. I love this conversation. I have a young daughter. If you have a young daughter or you are a young woman, you get a pen and paper because I have a lot to tell you. Because all of you have the ability to actually become an entrepreneur. You're 18 and older, you're a legal adult. So that's what I would consider a young woman. Some of you think, well, I've got to go get a job because that's the only way to make money. That's what you were conditioned and trained to do. I'm going to share with you ways that you can make money fast today. So 3 things I want to talk about. The importance of building a team, just have it all life. Because women love to put pressure on themselves. They put a lot of pressure on to have a balanced life. If you're going to hear through my, I do a integrated life challenge, which tells you that there's no such thing as work-life balance. There's no such thing as a personal life and a professional life. You have a life. So I'm going to talk a lot about how do you actually build your fastest path to cash. Number 2, I'm going to talk about how real estate can leverage your wealth, but starting really young gives you that opportunity even faster. And how do you get in without a lot of capital? Number 3, the importance of your structure and your mindset. Because I do not want you being an emotional entrepreneur, and you're going to need some support around you, including your family members, if you go back and try to convince or include them in this conversation and they're not really here. So for all of you young women, what do you want? That's always my first question, really not just for young women, but for anybody. What do you want? So for all of you, you have what I call fast cash skills, right? So whether you grew up and you love to cook, whether you grew up and you love to read and you're a great writer or editor, maybe you're really great at technology and you could actually build some YouTube channels for some of the brick and mortar businesses around your town or do their social media. Are you good at makeup? Are you good at being a nanny? Are you good at house cleaning? What are you good at? So making fast cash, fast means something simple. And again, if you've never been trained to be an entrepreneur, which has massive skill sets, to write these down. As an entrepreneur, you need to learn to market, which is get leads. You got to put them in a database. You have to learn to sell them and understand cash flow. So for a lot of you, that's a heavy lift in the beginning. So right now, let's just focus on how could you make an extra, say, $2,000 a month? That's $500 a week. That's $100 a day. Well, any of those things that I just told you, you could do it dog walking. You could do it doing overnight care where you actually, I have somebody that I pay when I'm out of town that actually stays with my daughter, stayed with my kids before, and they would actually do house sitting. You could go do any of the things that I suggested. So what I want you to do is I want you, if you've not got our journal, to get our journal. And towards the back of the journal, different than the front's about each video. What are you learning? What are you going to do? The back, I started to make a list of all the skills you have. What are you good at? And more importantly, what do you enjoy? That you're going to get up every day and go out and hustle. Not side hustle, hustle. Because I think that a side hustle, if you're really young, it's okay, and $2,000 is a good amount per month. But for most of you, if you're starting to pay your own rent, your own utilities, your own phone, your own car, your own insurance, all of those things, you're going to need closer to $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month to actually just get by. So what is the skill set that you have? And then go to the internet. Who's already doing it? I wrote in my Millionaire Maker book about a dog walker who actually then became home maintenance. So instead of just walking the dogs, why not pick up the dry cleaning? Why not clean the house? Why not be there since they already trust you to pick up the dogs and any sort of, appliance, maybe a plumber needed to come. So actually start doing some home services for that family and you're going to make a lot more money. So when you think about doing one thing, what's additive to it? So you can just learn to make more money. If you're 18 and older, you're going to be living corporate life is what I call it. And it's the biggest mistake I see, not only women, but men make too. They don't get incorporated fast enough. They don't know how, they don't know which one to do. So I'm going to give you a link to a strategy session to talk to our team. And if you're really, really young, you actually get scholarshiped, but your parents have to become the client because I don't do this without the legacy of generational wealth. So your families have to become a client, your parents, at least one of them. And then you, if you're under 21, you get to come for free. So you got to bring a parent along with you to pay the tuition for you to be there for free for the rest of your life. And we're going to teach you how to be an amazing entrepreneur. So those are the fast and easy things. Like for me, when I was 17 years old, I was a personal trainer. I was at the gym all the time anyway. And I watched people walk around. I said to the owner, I said, what are they doing? He said, oh, that's personal training. Now, mind you, this was in the mid 80s. I said, I could do that. I could do that all day long. In fact, I could do it better than them because I'm an athlete and I actually pay attention to nutrition and all the other things that are part of it. So I actually made the most money than all of my colleagues that were doing personal training. So what are you good at? What do you like to do? And how can you do more of it? Now, number 2 is real estate. How do you even get in that market? Do what I did. I partnered in. I went and I found some of the greatest groups. You can partner with us and you come with either money experience, time. Now, most of you probably don't have a lot of experience, so you're going to come with time and maybe money. Now, I personally didn't have money, but I had access to it because I had built a massive database selling the cash flow game, which was another big hustle that I did. I was a master distributor of the Rich Dad Poor Dad cash flow game. So I had 18,000 people in a database when I broke that relationship and then decided I'm going to go be a millionaire in real estate. So I got taught how to raise capital. I got taught how to do things right. I got taught how to live corporate life. If you're still wondering what corporate life is, I'm giving you 2 free tickets to the Millionaire Intensive. And again, this would be that moment for you that are younger to go grab a parent and have them listen to this with you. And if you say, I don't want to go to college, I want to start a business, then this is your college tuition. So you tell your parents, instead of spending, $50,000, $100,000 going to a business school to learn theory, why I'm going to Loral's business school. It's called the Big Table, and I want my parents to come with me. And we're actually going to build you into generational wealth. But real estate is not as difficult as all of you think. The other way to do it would just be find 4 or 5, 10 friends. Somebody's got to have good credit. Somebody better have experience on the team. Somebody's got to have some down payment money. So where are you going to get it? And if you have good personal credit, we can help you get lines of credit and funding at 0% for 21 months. You say, well, how would that help me? Because you can use that money to do a fix and flip. You could use that money to pay the vendors, pay for the materials, sell the house, pay off all the cards, and do it again and again and again. So it's what I did and became a millionaire in real estate at 34 years old. Would have done it earlier if somebody would have mentored and taught me all the things I'm teaching you here on my YouTube channel. So while we're here, I want you to click the notification button. I want you to subscribe to the channel, be here 5 days a week. I want to hear from you. I want you putting comments in, share it with a lot of people. And for those of you serious about this money conversation, I do a $750 credit towards tuition. It's not cash, it's towards your tuition that your parent or you would buy, something new with us, by binge watching this channel. So there's a link below on how to binge. You give me 25 hours of time on this channel, watch time. I give you $750 of credit towards new education for you. At any time, if you have any questions, go to askloral.com, ask a question, make a request. We're here all the time. I love mentoring women because I think there's just so few women who are willing to mentor women. I know until I joined the Rich Dad Poor Dad team and met Sharon Lechter, I was mentored by men my whole life. You couldn't find a woman who wanted to do it. Now there's a lot of them, but do they have a P&L and a balance sheet to prove that they're actually worth teaching you anything? Or is it more mindset and you feel good about yourself and you have a great day? I'll teach you all that stuff too. I feel good, I have great days. And I want you to have a big bank account. And I want you to be independent of anyone else. I want you women to know how to make your own money and make it fast. So fast comes with service-based quick offers, small tickets. So again, that Millionaire Intensive, I want you there because at the end of it, for the last 3 hours, there's a marketplace. You can sell anything you want to sell to my database of people. And there's going to be anywhere, this next one coming up is like 700 people registered. So what does that really mean? Maybe 200 will show up. Huge show rate. And you got 200 people to focus group to sell your offer to see if anybody wants what you have. Because do not build it. Do not write a book. Don't do any of this stuff. Don't print anything. Spend any money unless you have somebody that wants to be a buyer. And that's what I'm going to teach you, how to get pre-orders so you make the money first, then you deliver. The last point I want to talk about, just the importance of your mindset and your action every day. So again, I'm not a fan of emotional entrepreneurs. I don't know how many people walk around and say, oh, I'm a coach, I'm a consultant, I'm a jewelry designer, I'm a blah, blah, blah. And you're actually open for business 1 hour a day. That's not being in business. Businesses are open 8, 10, 12, 15, 18 hours a day. So how open are you going to be for business? How much commitment are you going to give to making some money? And then what is your revenue producing day? And you say, well, what's a revenue producing day, Loral? Well, that's doing exactly what I said earlier. You've got to learn to market. That's social posting like I do all the time. And then the minute you get some people interested, then you do engagement. You get them out of engagement onto a phone call. You sell them something. You collect the money. You count the cash flow. Pay for the cost of goods. Fulfill the thing. Like I want you in this flow and pattern, and I teach it better than anyone else. Very simply taught. How do you make money quick and in minutes? And if you're 18 and older, please do it inside of a company. Again, you'll talk to our strategist when you sign up for the Millionaire Intensive and just tell them what your goals are. And to be a millionaire, you've got to learn to make money, keep money, invest money, and use a team. I've assembled the whole team just for you and your success. Talk to you tomorrow.